Today we're covering some of the topics why you haven't moved to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, or maybe Arkansas specifically. And some of the things we talk about you might not even have thought of before. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the hellscape, the annoying god-awful place known as Chicago, Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I was looking to move to the best place in America, and I discovered Northwest Arkansas. I also looked at a bunch of other places you're probably looking at right now. Chattanooga, Asheville, Boulder, Golden, Boise, the whole list goes on. But Northwest Arkansas is very, very special and honestly the best place to live in America by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, let's meet up for coffee, text me, email me, whatever the case is. Let's talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America. And if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is. So a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What are the hospitals like? What are the schools like? All the things you need to know about Northwest Arkansas. Boop, 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 boop. A package shipped right to your home, literally right to your home. So enter your name below, enter your address below. Where is this package going to? Enter all the information below and make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking, It is my favorite 4-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below, I'll make sure they get the package shipped to you right away. All right, so the first thing we need to talk about when it comes to the reasons why you haven't moved to Northwest Arkansas quite yet is actually the fact that you are still investigating the area. And so this is kind of obviously the cop-out one, you're still here, you're still watching the videos, you're getting the starter pack. Of course, who hasn't got a starter pack? But regardless, I totally get that. I was in your shoes a couple years back, moving from Chicago. I was looking, to be honest with you, I was looking over at Huntsville, Alabama, Chattanooga, Asheville, North Carolina, Maryville, Knoxville? Yeah, I was over in Knoxville, Golden, Boulder, Boise, Phoenix. You name it, I've probably looked there as well. Even part of the Carolinas and part of Virginia as well. I was looking to that place as well. But regardless, you're investigating. I get it. You're into the discovery phase. You know, is it too good to be true? All the videos, everyone talks about it. It's so amazing. The biking trails, the weather, the infrastructure, the jobs, etc. Can it be? Is it too good to be true? The short answer is that when I first moved here, I want to make sure that I didn't have anything with rose-colored glasses. And over the course of being here for almost four years, wow, time flies. 4 years now. It has been everything I expected and more. Actually, I had high expectations for it, but I actually surpassed them multiple times since I've been here. So regardless, I get it. You're in that phase. You are looking into the area. And so again, if you ever want to talk about why I chose here versus anywhere else, or just talk on the phone, honestly, about all those different things, feel free to reach out to me. I'm available all the time. I only sleep between like midnight and 6 a.m. And if you worked with me before, you know that to be true. But regardless, definitely call me. But anyways, if you're in the discovery phase, I get it, and keep digging, and feel free to ask all the questions. And the second reason why you haven't moved to Arkansas or Northwest Arkansas specifically is that you might be stuck at a job. You have probably a decent paying job, or you want to make obviously make a career leap. But regardless, there are so many jobs in Northwest Arkansas. And there's a new job board that actually was created by a local here, way better than the other ones that were before. I'm gonna leave that link below. It's just literally a job board of all the cool, all the jobs here, period. But regardless, you're looking to move to a job, and one thing I always want to make a recommendation for, and this has happened more times than you think, is that this might be an opportunity for you to do a career change. You might be in one field and you might want to take a little bit of a step away from the field and maybe a different direction. Same concept, but maybe just a little bit of direction. This is the place to do it 100%. There are so many businesses, small businesses, mid-sized and extra large businesses that are willing to take on, I would say, a new career path. It's definitely more of a learn on the job, so to speak, especially when it comes to the larger companies that can support this kind of structure. So if you're looking to move to a new career path or maybe a little bit of adjacent, definitely don't write that off. Definitely check out the job board. And I do admit that if you are in any sort of high demand field in the area, you will be well accepted, well loved, and paid very well here in Northwest Arkansas. And before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move to the area and you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below. I'll make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday I send an email out just kind of talking about all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? When's the Farmers Market? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in Rogers? What's going on in Amphitheater? What new business? So much going on all the time. Enter your name below, enter your information below, that email obviously. I'll make sure you get that email every single Friday. But sadly, side note, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way out to Northwest Arkansas. And the third reason why you haven't moved to Northwest Arkansas, or maybe Arkansas specifically, is the fact that you are waiting for the right time. Now, I do admit there are probably some better seasons of life when it comes to kids, shuffling things around, school systems, etc., that are obviously like springtime is a more ideal time, getting school finished up, moving in the summertime specifically. But regardless, I'm talking years, not necessarily months. So I've had a lot of clients who have moved here sooner than they anticipated because they see the writing on the wall, and maybe you're using this language now, they see the writing on the wall of where they're coming from, whether it's from a state that isn't as supportive of the way you want to live, the way you want to raise your kids, etc., etc. You get the drift. Or maybe it's a different tax bracket you want to be in here, or maybe you want to have a completely change of scenery, maybe you want better weather. The thing about it is that at the end of the day, if you do it in 1 year or 3 years, it's going to be the same, meaning the Band-Aid has to be ripped, and regardless. And so one thing I learned, and this is more my personal experience, and so maybe you relate to this or not, is that with friend groups and things you've established at your home place currently, one of the reasons that a lot of times people don't leave is because of family or sometimes friends. And a lot of times you quickly realize that as family members move away for jobs, you quickly realize, wait, I could be one of those and they're not staying around for me. And so honestly, a lot of times family members will leave because of job situations, or friends will leave because of this or that, or they'll come back, or etc. But regardless, what I've seen oftentimes happen is that people will move to Northwest Arkansas and the family follows with them. So don't be so concerned about family not coming. Once they see the area, once they fall in love with it, as you will too, you will see that your family will love it as well. And so don't be so concerned about the time frame or friends or family. Honestly, a lot of times they come with you in a lot of fashion. So regardless, I understand the timing thing, and I would just push back a little bit, is that it's always going to be a Band-Aid. It's always going to be an issue moving to anywhere, not even just Northwest Arkansas. And so keep that in mind, is when you make that decision, just know it'll be challenging regardless. And the fourth reason you haven't moved to Northwest Arkansas, or Arkansas specifically, and this is going to be a little bit of a punny, a little bit of a little adjacent thing to the third point, which is about moving is hard, etc. But honestly, building community is hard here, not here, but anywhere you move to, because you're kind of putting yourself in a brand new area. Now, two things about that specifically around this area, Northwest Arkansas, is that I try to throw as many events as possible when it comes to new people moving to the area. There are others doing this as well, just like that are trying to bring reloads together and community people that are new here to hang out. But every single month I put on events making sure that people that have moved here know that they're brand new here, make friendships, make community, etc. You get the drift. So I do that obviously just because it's important to me. I was a relo here myself, and it's hard to make friends regardless of where you go. You don't necessarily want to like hang out with people at bars, and then so that's probably not the best choice. So getting people together, making them hang out, force each other to hang out, make friends. Anyways, the second point is that what is a little bit of dovetail off what I first said, is that there's a lot of people that have moved here in your exact situation. So honestly, just meeting people at the supermarket, at the beautiful Walmarts we have here in line, or anywhere around here, whether are my events or any people's events, just know that there's people that are going to just be in your same situation. So it's easy to make friends, it's easy to build community, and it's easy to find people that with your niches and your hobbies here, because there's just a wide variety of people that have moved here from all across America at this point. All across the world at this point. And the fifth and final reason why you haven't moved to Northwest Arkansas, or maybe Arkansas specifically, and that's why I keep saying Arkansas specifically, is because of this stigma of Arkansas. If you look on any sort of if you type in Google, Arkansas education, horrible. Not gonna lie, horrible. Arkansas healthcare system, horrible. Just pathetic. I think it's like last one. But Northwest Arkansas has some of the best schools in America. Haas Hall, Bentonville, Fayetteville, some of the top tier, Theoden School, oh my gosh, the STEM school over in Springdale. So many schools that exist here. just rank so high. Then on top of that, the healthcare system, some of the best healthcare in America exists right here. We have the brand new Alice Walton School of Medicine, where they're going to train doctors and nurses to become whole health experts. We have Washington Regional, we have Mercy, we have some of the best actual cancer research centers here. We have the University of Arkansas, which has its own medical facility. We have VA hospitals, yada, yada, yada. It goes on and on. I can't say that about Arkansas, but regardless, the stigma of Arkansas carries with it. Now, Arkansas in itself is both a curse and a blessing, because the curse of it is that it is a stigma. The blessing of it is that it actually is a barrier to entry and a kind of a natural slow growth thing. If we took Northeast Arkansas, put it in Texas, it'd be overran. But the nice thing is that it allows Northeast Arkansas to grow at a good, healthy pace versus out of control. Allows for good infrastructure, allows for good healthcare, allows for good schools, allows for good, obviously, house building, yada, you get the whole picture. So regardless, the stigma of Arkansas is a natural barrier to entry. If you're willing to jump it into with all of us, all a couple 100,000 people that have moved here, let us know. We will definitely help you along the way, but it's definitely well worth it. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northeast Arkansas, download my 3-day itineraries, link below. Maybe you're a venture, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you, so go ahead and download them and you can get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you a $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northeast Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, I'll see you next one.